BanjoBenClark.com. I'm Banjo Ben, your host here. It teaches you how to play mandolin guitar, and this week is Christmas music for the banjo. We've got a really big one today. This is an advanced lesson. Are you up for the challenge? I think that you are. We're going to start off with that cool little jazzy intro, and then we get into that hard-driving melodic version of "O Come All Ye Faithful." This one's a lot of fun. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube here in a moment, I'll ask you to come over to the website, BanjoBenClark.com. You can join as a Gold Pick member, and you can have access to this lesson that's over 30 minutes long. I explain to you my approach and the tricks on how to play all those licks. Also have the tab exactly as I played it, and then I have backup MP3 rhythm tracks where you can practice along yourself. But then as a Gold Pick member, you also have access to all the other lessons, including lots of Christmas lessons as well. Let's jump right into this one. O Come All Ye Faithful. We're going to learn "O Come All Ye Faithful" in the key of G. We don't have a capo today. We're in standard G tuning. This was a lot of fun. We're going to start it out with this chorus that's going to be presented very bluesy and have some cool chords in it, as well as some harmonics. And then we're going to go right into this driving version of the verse and chorus. It's going to have all kinds of melodic tricks in it, and that's a lot of fun as well. Let's go ahead and throw up the first line of tab there. We're going to look first at this slow intro before we get into the faster part. This is really cool because we're going to present the straight up melody, but we're going to add all kinds of fun things around it to make it interesting, and a lot of it's up to you as far as how you express it. Now, I do want you to notice beneath each one of these notes you have those little numbers and circles. Those are our pick finger indications. So T is going to stand for thumb, and watch that because it's going to play all 5 strings today. 1 is going to stand for index, and 2 is going to stand for middle, and the middle is not just going to play the first string today, it's going to get inside as well. Okay? Now, as we look at line 1, starting in measure 1, I want you to see what's really going on. What I'm doing is I'm going to grab the melody for the chorus, and I'm going to play it on this B string, on this second string. So that sounds like this. Okay, there's the melody. "Oh, come, let us adore him." But I'm throwing this picking pattern around it that's going to present it almost in a Celtic type style. But the thing that we want to remember is that we want to keep our melody note the loudest. Okay, but let's start there playing the 8th fret with our middle finger, and then you see the pattern. It goes melody note, 5th string, 1st string, back to 5th. And then we're just going to move our melody note in that. And you can use your middle finger to play all of them if you want. So that it sounds like this. Measure 2. Let us adore. We get to door on measure 4. Then we're going to play this little melodic lick to take us down. Now, one thing that I want to point out is that your tempo does not have to stay the same. Matter of fact, it sounds better if it doesn't. And what I like to do is kind of start this out slow, then speed up, then come back off of it. Really get some expression in there. So it sounds like this. Okay, and also you might slide into that 8th fret. But make it your own. Do whatever you want there. As we get to measure 5, we're going to continue doing the same thing. Same picking pattern, except now our melody is going to come up to the 12th fret, and I'm going to start it with my ring finger. "Oh, come, let us adore him." Measure 6. Let us adore. And then we have a little lick to end this phrase, which is a bit different. It sounds like this. That may sound harder than it really is if you've never played these, but we're going to start off with a triplet, a forward roll triplet. So I want you to get your first 2 fingers on 10 and 9. Do a forward roll starting with your 5th string. And those notes are going to come quicker than your others. They're triplets. And then it's going to end up back on the 5th string, and you're going to throw your thumb over to the 10th fret. And then come back where you came from. So measure 8 sounds like this. 1 and triplet, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and triplet. Okay, when we get to measure 11, we're going to end on that 11th fret, that F sharp. And we're going to continue to present the melody, but we're going to change how we're going to do it. Instead of doing it in a roll like that, we're going to start doing it with some substitute chords. The melody is going to switch to being played on the 1st string. It's going, "Oh, come, let us adore him." That's the melody we're going to get, but beneath that, we're going to play some chords that are not necessarily stock in the key of G. And whenever we play these, we're going to play them with our 3 fingers, but we're not just going to pinch them all together. As you see that chord there, measure 9. I want you can do it however you want, but I like it whenever I do this little rake type. It's not a rake, that would be a rake, and that might sound okay. But I'm going to do this little fan. But we're going to play those 9, 9, then I'm going to play 8, and then put 9 up there. And that, as far as what chord that is, that's a G sharp minor. It could also be an E major 7. Move everything up 1 fret for measure 10. Here's your melody note. Come back down for second half of measure 10, but this time move your index finger back 1 more fret to 7. And that could be a G sharp diminished or an E7, dominant 7. Now we're going to move measure 11 down to this A minor position. I want you to bar on the 5th fret, the middle 2 strings. Play pinky up here. Now this one will take some practice, but we're going to go to this E minor.